What's going on? Tyler Roicki here. Welcome back to my vlog. And what we're gonna go and do is we're gonna hop in the Cayenne Turbo S because it's a little dirty. So wanna take it to get cleaned up before the car wash closes. But I'm gonna share something on my mind while we're rolling in the process. So without further ado, let's hop in and go for a ride. So what I want to talk about here today is the worst kinds of people who get into real estate. And what I mean by that is it's just something I see so often. I have so many conversations with different people that reach out. And for some context too, I've had the opportunity to help well over 100 people get started in the real estate business. And in the process, I've seen the commonalities that people who do phenomenally well and far outperform the market. And I get to contrast that with people who don't. In fact, people who never get anything done whatsoever, or maybe people who get their first deals done and kind of stop growing. But the most common trait they have, and honestly, the worst kind of people that get into the real estate business to begin with, are uncommitted people. People that just don't commit. As simple as it sounds, to the process of growth and really doing what it takes to grow and level up every single day. It kind of emerges at different points in the process for different people. Some people, lack commitment when it comes to literally just even taking step one in the business. And I think a lot of people might get confused on what step one is. Step one, if you're going to be a licensed real estate agent and make moves in the business, step one is not to get your license. I mean, that will get you in the gate. It's really to put your best foot forward. It's not even to learn the business once you do have your license. Kind of goes to another key point is what does it really mean to learn the business? I know a lot of people want to get in the industry to learn the industry. How are you really going to learn real estate at the highest level? Well, you've got to make deals happen. You've got to put yourself in a position where you could possibly have a client your first year in the industry. And not just a client, you want to stack up clients. You want to stack up opportunities, because the longer that time goes by, that doesn't happen. I mean, shoot, you could spend weeks on it. You could spend months learning the material, how to prospect, how to get leads. But until you put that into motion yourself and create opportunities in which you're helping people, I mean, you're not really going to firsthand know the process, and you're not going to be any closer to helping a real person. It's crazy to me just how many people don't even get that far. I mean, I see people that just get stuck in a point where it's they can't even make a decision. If you can't make a decision, whether it's to get started, take the first step, or maybe you're not in the right place, not the right brokerage, not getting the support you need. Maybe you're not running with the right people, but if you can't make a decision to change that, you're not going to go anywhere. And it's a symptom to a far bigger problem, actually. But we're pulling up the car wash now. Let's pay for this and get it done, baby.
How's it going?
Good, how are you doing?
Doing good.
Yeah, I'll just do a single wash with the premium's fine. Getting the wash done. So I'll share this real quick. As I'm going through the car wash, I wasn't going to record because of how loud it can get. What I wanted to say is it's the funniest thing. Ever since I could drive, I spent the longest time. I would never go through car washes. I've always had enthusiast cars my whole life, even since I was 15. I'll save that story another time. But anyway, I've been opposed to going through car washes like this because I don't like how it puts swirls in the paint and potentially, rubs dirt and grime and mud. I've always been against it. But the thing I realized recently is I can't spend time hand washing an SUV every time it needs a wash. So I kind of bit the bullet. It is what it is. But for me, it's my time is too valuable. It was either I was going to hire a professional detailer, and I'll probably do that in the not so distant future. But for now, this car wash is a mile down the street from me, pretty top notch. I decided to give it a shot. The car actually looks pretty good afterwards. It's convenient, saves time from spending an hour plus washing my own car to literally minutes. And I still hand dry it afterwards. I like it spotless, but in and out, back home within 15 minutes. So for me, that time's valuable. I'll take the time savings. I just got a booklet to come back. They hooked it up. I got 6 washes. The guy hooked me up, had a good conversation, someone with background sales, but it's 25 a wash. I got this booklet of 5 for 75 and he hooked it up with 1. So I'll take that deal all day for a premium car wash. Got my ride looking fresh. Let's go and get it. But as I was saying before I went through the car wash, it's a symptom of a bigger problem when you can't make decisions quickly and keep moving forward, because ultimately it's just a sign that you lack what it takes to be your own business owner and in charge of your own destiny. And not everyone's got it, to be very clear. It's just something I noticed time and time again, and something I've been saying a lot recently that I realized is I made a lot of mistakes my first year in the real estate industry. I learned a lot of lessons the hard way, but the one thing I did correctly was I was fully committed. I was all in, and I literally did everything I could to put my best foot forward and move with urgency as far as what I was doing in the real estate business. I was committed. Like, if you ask me what my plan B, that's the most dangerous plan that anyone has their first year in the business. Or it doesn't matter if it's first year. You might be 5 years in the business and you're trying to break through to the next level. What I'd ask you is this: do you have a backup plan? What is your plan B? Because I firmly believe with my whole being that the most dangerous plan that you can have is a plan B. It might sound irresponsible, it might sound risky. There's nothing about what we do in real estate that's not hard. The point of this journey wasn't that it was easy. The point of, if you're after a worthwhile pursuit in life, I bet you that pursuit, whatever it is, and an easy path are not one and of the same thing. Those are two completely different goals. Is your goal that it would be easier, or is the path that you want to be on just by nature not the easiest of the paths you could have taken? Because I think at the end of our lives, and this is kind of what I want to close the thought out with here as I'm getting close to my destination. I told you it was a short drive. None of us have a guaranteed tomorrow. We don't know when this journey is going to come to a screeching halt. And I want to dedicate this vlog specifically to someone I follow, and one of many people I've looked up to over the years. For this particular person, I've looked up to him specifically because he figured out a way to intertwine car content, because I love cars, needless to say. I don't know if I'd be pursuing something like real estate if not for that initially, but he found a way to intertwine car content with real estate and entrepreneurship. So I'd like to dedicate this vlog to Mark Ferguson, otherwise known as Invest for More, someone I've followed throughout the years, and made it clear to me that you can intertwine the two. And it's been pretty eye-opening to see his journey, and he's definitely inspirational follow, licensed real estate agent and broker. But I learned just like an hour ago, I saw a post that he had suddenly passed away very unexpectedly. I was very surprised, very shocked to hear that. And it kind of solidified the point, because I was already planning on recording this vlog with this specific topic, but it more so even solidified that none of us know how much time we have. So if you're not going to commit, if you're going to let days, weeks, months go by, if you're going to be years in the real estate game and not be able to commit to what the next step is you need to make in order to grow and keep growing and accelerating or excel the path you're on and ultimately get closer to where you want to go, what are you doing? Because it's not guaranteed for any of us, not for you, not for me, not for someone like Mark, who has positively impacted the lives of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of people. He had a following in the hundreds of thousands, which means his message has reached millions and millions of people. He's put himself out there consistently year after year after year, making content, sharing insight, sharing wisdom, seeking to help others without asking for much anything in return. Really not asking for anything in return. But I can only hope to have a fraction of the impact that Mark has made over the course of his life. So this vlog's dedicated to Mark Ferguson, and Invest for More, and rest in peace. And I'd like to leave you all with the fact that don't be one of these people. If you're going to be in the game, if you're going to follow along my journey, don't be someone who's not committed. Decide what you want and go full force in that direction, provided it's something positive, something meaningful, something that has the potential to impact you and your family's life. Don't sit on this idea of what you know you need to do. Go and freaking take action upon it, put it into play, and then you're gonna keep progressing from that point on. The experiential learning that's gonna happen as a result of taking that next step is gonna far surpass anything you could have ever learned any other kind of way. If somehow, some way you saw this, but you're not already subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit that button because you don't want to miss what I got coming down the road. As far as content, at least I want to put a lot of stuff out there, document my journey, show where it is I am today and how it is I'm going to get to where I'm going from here. And I want to take you along that journey with me. So if you want to follow along for the ride or go along for the ride like we did today, hit that button, but share it with somebody who you think could appreciate the kind of insights that I'm dropping here on the channel. But until next time, my friends, I'll look forward to seeing you on the next video.